Andy, can we begin by looking back at the friendly matches over the past few days? We've had a win against Oxford and a loss against Pontypool. How did those matches go from your perspective?
Well, they were both very informative. Both went very well, really. If you can say that a loss went very well. Had really no idea what to expect from Pontypool. They effectively played 2 levels above us. And so, we were sort of dreading what might happen, not knowing really what our young team could do when it really came down to it. But really, really impressed with the fact that they battled, that we were leading for half an hour, and they never let their heads go down against a really experienced, big and strong Pontypool side. So it was good that we played so well. And 36-10, yeah, it's a loss, but I say against a side that are effectively 2 levels above us, I was pleased. And they kept going to the end, and that's all I said to them after the game was, provided they keep doing that week in, week out, the people that come to watch will be more than happy. The bad news from their point of view is that we could see what they're capable of for the first half an hour. We now want them to do it for a whole game. And then on Tuesday night against Oxford Harlequins, slightly different arrangement with sort of 3 sessions against the side who are in a division below us. So they clearly wanted to come and put one on a side above them. And we struggled to really get going in that first half an hour. A lot of new faces in there, giving them the chance. And we really struggled to put any structure to our game and win any quality ball. Having said that, we only conceded 3 points as well. So, we didn't let in loads of points. We just really didn't get hold of the game. A few changes at that point, and a little bit of a rocket from Adi, who let him know how he felt. It's the want of the forwards coach. And that seemed to sort of galvanise them, and we scored 3 good tries. A catch and drive, which was nice to get. And then Will Clark scored 2 nice tries because of people creating space for him, and he just sort of glided through the holes and scored. So that put us in a good frame of mind. And then for the last 20, we brought some more players back on, and did make some good breaks. Didn't finish it off. And then Oxford got some look at the tries. So I'm sure they'll be pleased with the way it went, and we were certainly pleased with the way it went in the end.
Okay. Did any players pick up any injuries?
2 sort of small, no, actually 3 or 4 on Saturday. Lloyd Cole hurt his ankle slightly, and so obviously he didn't take any further part in the game. And we decided not to pick him on Tuesday as a precaution, hoping that he's going to be down here tonight and will be in contention for selection on Saturday. Having said that, Will Clark, who stepped in instead of Lloyd on Saturday and then played on Tuesday night, has really put his hand up, and that's all we're asking any of the players to do. There's nobody comes here with any "you're definitely in," and if someone starts to make it difficult for us to not pick them, and then that's exactly what we want. So Will's done really well on Tuesday night, took his opportunity, and there's every chance he'll start on Saturday against Bath, and Lloyd can come on and try and wrestle it from him. So happy in that. Laurent picked up a bit of a risk, but in his typical French way, insisted that he would play on Tuesday again, so we let him have a 20-minute run around. And then Dan Thorne has hurt an ankle on Saturday, didn't play on Tuesday. Hopefully he's going to be okay because we want him to be involved again. He's going really well. And David Choules as well, who played fullback on Saturday, took a bit of a knock and so wasn't involved on Tuesday. So hopefully all those will be back. No big serious ones, certainly no life-threatening injuries, and hopefully we can pick from a strongest squad on Saturday.
Okay, great. So looking forward to the Bath United match at the Rec on Saturday. What's going to be our approach to that match?
Well, we're starting to sort of iron it down to what we might consider to be a starting line, but still very aware that we still haven't seen everybody. A couple of players coming with us on Saturday who we haven't seen play yet, so we need to give them the chance. But really trying to put some structure to our game. That's the important thing. At the moment, we just when we put structure to it, we perform well, and when we don't, it looks a little bit headless. And if it's like that, it probably means 15 people don't know what each other are doing. And we want to try and bring a little bit more structure to it. And hopefully we can do that on Saturday and come away with a decent result.
Okay, and have you got a view on what the squad's going to be for Saturday yet?
Yeah, we've had a long chat about it, and we know that, as I said to the other coaches, it's probably my role now is to impart, hopefully not bad news, but news that won't be taken well to a few guys who we're going to leave behind here to play the other friendly. They'll probably feel that they should be part of that side going to Bath. But the squad will be, unless some injuries don't come through. Robbie Arthur, Ali Widdop and Matt Oliver will start in the front row. Tom Fiddler is back from Australia, but and I know he's been playing over there, so it'd be good to see him back tonight. But it's a bit harsh on the others not to start with them and then have Tom come on. And Tom Bax will be the other front row replacement. Andy Cannock and Jack Sawbridge in the second row with Ben West on the bench. Greg Price at blind side, Chris Thompson at open side, and Liam Perkins, who played very well on Tuesday night at number 8. And then Greg Palmer, Matt Bowl and Claude Springer, who haven't had a chance yet, come with us to Bath so that we can get a chance to see them. And then the back line will be Jack Avery, who will captain the side. So that's the third captain in 3 games. That's not something that's going to happen. We just wanted to give all 3 of the contenders, if you want the opportunity to captain in the pre-season. So Jack takes the chance this time. Will Clark will start at 10. As I said, he did really well. Hopefully Dan Thorne's ankle will be fine. He'll play on the wing. And then Ian Herriot and Martin Freeman in the centre. Carl Buttle on the other wing and David Schulz at full-back. And then the back's replacements will probably be Jamie Monger, Andy Gale and Lloyd Cole.
Okay, thanks. So back at Monk's Lane on Saturday, the second team are playing Newbury Stags.
Yep.
We're hoping some supporters who can't make it to Bath are going to come down and support both sides.
Yeah, it should be quite an interesting contest, really. The Stags actually asked us if we would like to play them in a pre-season friendly, and that seemed like a right and proper thing to do. So it gave us the opportunity to get the rest of the squad out playing another match. Chris Christopher, who is one of our coaching team, will stay behind with them and pass on any good reports for players who have done well. As I said, there'll be 2 or 3 who feel that they should have gone to Bath, so there'll be the opportunity for them to prove us wrong. But that's what I want to happen every week anyway. I want, if people can't make it to 2 away games, then hopefully the second team are playing at home and they can get some good rugby fix at Newbury on the Saturdays with the second team being at home. So that's what we intend to do through the season, really.
Okay, and we've got the open evening on Tuesday the 24th.
Yeah, hopefully people can come down to that Tuesday night. Things will kick off at about 5 o'clock. We're going to get the 3 community boys, that's Martin Freeman, Tom Fiddler and Ali Widdop, to just run some touch and tag rugby skills and games for under 7s up to under 12s. So the mini section of the club, and just run some games for them for an hour. And then at 6 o'clock, have a photo call, basically. Team photo, individual photos. Quite happy for people to take photos as well. We'll obviously have our official photographers. Richard will be there, and no doubt somebody from the Newbury Weekly News. But if people want to take photographs over their shoulders, then that's fine, and say head and shoulder shots. Then we'll have a training session, which they're more than welcome to stay and watch. Then we'll finish and people can have a chat with the players and the coaching staff. So hopefully they can find out a little bit more about them.